Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Mannii here and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we'll be talking about market movements. Today's Monday, so I hope that you guys had a good weekend league. I personally didn't finish my weekend league. However, we're just going to talk about potential investments, what we can see in the market, and what we can potentially do. So you guys are probably wondering why I'm on Paul Lebil Pogba. I don't know why I said his full name, because I still feel like this card is very undervalued. I saw him at 450 earlier, so if his card does go back down to that 450k, 460k even, I think this card will rise. Even 470 I feel like is very undervalued for this card. It just depends how heavily invested this card is. If loads of people are investing in the same card, you will just see his price rise slightly and then fall as everyone panics. So I would probably just watch that card. Varane as well is very low because everyone's doing icon swaps, so they're trying to make their teams as good as possible. So the metas from every single league are actually going down in price due to sell-off, but they're being bought back, if that makes sense, for their teams so that they can do icon swaps, because you only need 5 first owners. Now Varane is a key example. He was at 200k earlier today. He's already being listed every time I press square and circle at slightly cheaper. Now you could potentially get this card at 195, and if you guys do, I think that is a great deal. You'll be able to flip him for 210 because he actually went to 215 a little bit earlier today after his drop off at 200k. So hang on, you're not subbed to the channel? Make sure to subscribe right now, hit that notification bell so that you can help Mannii get to 1k. Also make sure to check out my Instagram and Twitter. Back to the video. You saw a rise, then you're seeing a fall, then you're going to see a rise again. So that's what you want to do. You want to watch out for Varane. You want to see all these high tier metas. You want to see Mannii as well. And now I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I would not hold golds at all. I don't think there's any value in holding golds because they're going to keep on crashing till team of the year. They will. There's no choice. This Mannii is the best left back in the game. He's still 70k. 70k is super undervalued for this card in my opinion. So I'd be looking at this card. Record breaker Sancho as well is very. He was hit hard. I think he was hit hard due to the Bailey SBC. So Sancho is a card as well that I would potentially look at. See if I can get him for less than 200,000, because we know we can sell him for 280 no problemo. I think he's 220 right now. So yeah, he's around about 227, 228. So you could see that as well. Another card that I would potentially look at are these freeze items. Now EA haven't updated their menu, so we're gonna have to go into special. But Torreira is a card that I would definitely look at. I think he's one of those low rated metas. He will help people out as well, and he's going to be out of pack soon. He's very good. He's very good. I've used him. I've really liked him. I think he's very underrated. EA being EA, always kicking me out the Ultimate Team store, but he's around about 80,000 coins. You can get him at 75, maybe even 70k. That is a great buy. He's going to be out of packs soon. They're going to release a second team. They're going to release some road to the finals as well. So what we can expect in FIFA is a lot of new content, especially with Christmas around the corner, especially with these 12 days of Christmas that EA have daily. So guys, what you need to do is SBC fodder. SBC fodder only. Like, I am being brutally honest with you guys. SBC fodder. And guys, as you can see, we got Jadon Sancho that we sold for 260,000 coins. And if any of you watched my video and wanted to know how much the silver that I snapped for 850 coins, it was only for 950 I sold it for. The reason being, guys, is because it was a troll video, it was a banter video, so you will understand when you watch it. Yeah, make sure to check it out. Hopefully it'll give you a little bit of a laugh. It's only 2 minutes long. And actually I'll put it here if you guys want to smile. If you guys want your day to be made, just click on that. But let's talk about the market, what we can expect. So golds, I think, will carry on going down. You'll see daily fluctuations. So I think that high tier metas, you can see a potential rebound. Varane, Mannii, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar as well. All these cards will be affected. Now I'll wait till content drop to see if I can get anything. Everyone's doing these icon swaps. I am too. To be fair, they're very easy to obtain because everyone in the community is working with each other, not against each other, to help each other get this done fast. So if you're actually winning by 1 goal, a lot of people will just quit their game. So I've actually been returning the favor. As soon as I concede, I basically quit the game, because look, 18 games, and I would say I probably played about an hour of FIFA, an hour and a half of FIFA, which I think is very, very good to play 18 games. So honestly, we're nearly there. We got La Liga and Bundesliga to go. Serie A took me the longest. Premier League, no, League 1 with Mbappe, honestly took me the good part of 10 minutes. And I was just thinking, nah, man, that's crazy. 10 minutes to do this icon swap, bro. That is crazy. So honestly, I think that you guys should also focus on icon swaps. And let me know down below what you're going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do before we go on to the video a little bit, because I think you guys should know this. I feel like this is the best strategy. A lot of people are going to be doing the same strategy. But you want to go to SBCs. You want to go to swaps, and you want to look at these icon swap packs. So I'm actually going to do the ×2 ultimates, the ×585 plus, the ×2583 plus, which I'm working to do now. I'll get it on a video for you guys quickly. Then I will also do a Mannii Vidic, because I am a United fan, just because I want that card. Now I could, well, if I was you, I probably would go for a base icon pack, right? Or if you guys don't want to do this ultimate pack, I would go for a base or mid icon pack. But personally, I would go for a base icon pack. The reason being is because you could potentially get anyone decent. You could get Vieira, you can get a Eusebio, you can get a Cruyff. There's so many good icons that you can get from it. But the reason why I'm going for Vidic is because I just think that this card, yeah, firstly, I'm a United fan. He's only 400k in the market, right? But I'll be so disappointed if I get like a Rui Costa, a Deco, or someone like that in this pack, right? That's the first thing. Secondly, this card isn't that bad. If you actually look at his stats, he's got high defensive work rates. He's got medium attacking work rates, which means that his runs inside the box when he's actually called for a corner will be decent. I mean, that's what I've actually noticed. When they've got low defensive at corners, they're not the best at attacking. Like, that's why Ramos is so good at corners. Like, if you look at Ramos is class at corners. So honestly, look at that. I think that Vidic will be a decent one. A shadow, maybe an anchor on this card will be crazy. He's got beastly defending stats, beastly physical stats. Honestly, his defending and physical stats don't need much work. You can put a shadow on the card. His physicals are good enough, like 86 stamina for a centre back, decent, 85 strength, decent, 90 aggression, decent, and 91 jumping. Is pretty much, it's not end game, but it will last a while. So I do think that Vidic will not fall behind the power curve, and I think centre back is one of those positions where you can afford to have someone at 77 pace, whereas obviously a midfielder, striker, a winger, you cannot do that. So even a winger at 85, a centre mid at 80 is like bang average, but a centre back with 77 pace and that good defending and physical stats, when you slap a shadow on him, he will be insane. So that's why I'm torn between the Mannii Vidic. Well, I couldn't get that out, but the Mannii Vidic or the base icon pack, but I'm personally going for the Vidic. I think you guys should do this. And also, guys, talking about those packs, this is another reason as to why goals are going down. Now, another thing I want to talk to you guys about are road to the final. Now, I know that certain draws have affected certain players' prices, so I want you guys to not panic. What people are doing is they're seeing people's prices for certain road to the finals. Firstly, I told you guys to get out of the road to the finals ages ago. If you guys still have road to the finals, I personally would keep them, because, for example, if you go at Promise, right, his price, I believe after the draw, went down. Yeah, so his price actually went down. He was at 200, he was at 220k, he's back down to 200. So I'd actually look at these for a potential investment opportunities at 206. And these cards are crashing, and it's not just Promise, for example, that is crashing. A lot of these cards are crashing. Another card that is potentially crashing, let me just double check, it is Renato Sanchez. Now Renato Sanchez is actually crashing because he's facing against Ajax, which doesn't make sense. Both these cards are crashing. Actually, all of these cards are crashing because now everyone knows the exact date of the draw. So if I was you guys, I wouldn't get rid of these cards right now. I would probably wait a little bit. I'll wait until their prices start to rebound later tonight, maybe even into tomorrow, and then get rid of this card. Because after the draw, you guys can see that this card, even after the update, is like 760k, which I think for this card, I still feel like it's overvalued personally. I think that this card might go down a little bit more. However, because before he leveled out at 850k, I think that there is a high chance that his card could potentially go up in price. I would monitor this. This is one of the cards that I'm actually unsure about, because obviously they're playing Ajax, and Ajax are a class team, so they probably won't win. But as you guys can see, from 760k, there's no real new ones being brought onto the market. So I don't think that there's that much panic on this card at the moment. I think you guys still have a couple days to decide if you want to sell him. But I personally would definitely sell this card soon. I would soon, before he drops even more. Because the closer it gets to, the closer this game, it gets to the game, right? The closer his price will be to 500k, and that is because people are expecting, firstly, his team to lose, and secondly, he'll probably be behind the power curve in February when he gets that upgrade, if they win the game. So yeah, I don't think people want to invest in that sort of card. They don't want to risk it. So that's something that you guys should look into. Another thing that you guys should look into is SBC fodder. Now guys, when I said to invest in 83s, 84s, 85s, their prices actually have rebounded slightly today, because obviously last night price went super low. And the player that I always look at, I never buy this card by the way for an 83, but to understand where the 83 market is, this is just a tip, always look at Tadic's price. Okay, if Tadic is easily accessible for around about 1.1, 1.2k, then you know, right, that the market is crashing for 83s, right? Because his base price is 1.5. Okay, so he's at 1.3 right now, which means that 83s are slightly undervalued. So in my opinion, I would potentially look at 83s and be like, you know what, SBC fodder, let me get it, right? So normally what I do is try and see when Tadic is 1.2, 1.1. So he's 1.2 now. People are panic selling him at 1.2. Fine. If that means you've got a chance to pick up other 83s around a similar price. You can pick up Tadic for 1k. Obviously he'll rebound at 1.5 easy, because he always hits 1.5 at least. Most 83s do. But if you're spending 1k on an 83 rated card, or 1.2 on an 83 rated card, you guys are probably not taking a risk on these cards. So that is what I would do for fodder. I think 87s are at its lowest point because of this new pack that's come out as well. So players like Busquets as well, you could look to invest into for team of the year. Because guys, right now, what I want you guys to do, honestly, is you guys could have 1,000,000 coins, not spend any coins at all, and just invest for team of the year. And I think that's what you guys should do. Take that approach, and that's how you'll be making coins. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time guys, in a bit.